What's up guys, welcome back to Fancy Goldfish Fanatics. Today we're going to be doing a little update on the top view Ranchu and also talking about goldfish teeth. So make sure you stay tuned to find out more. Hey Fanatics family, welcome back. As always, check out the links in the description and make sure you've checked out our sponsors. The links are down below and also on our website. You can also cop a t-shirt on the website as well if you are interested in that. But today's video is going to be focused on the top view Ranchu, and we are also going to be speaking about goldfish teeth. Now, hopefully a few of you might be a bit shocked, goldfish have teeth? What do you mean? So we will get into that a little bit later. But first of all, I'm going to head outside. We're going to take a look at the top view Ranchu. We've had them for around, I'd say around 2 months now. So let's check if they've got any growth. Maybe if they put a bit of weight on, see how they're slowly developing and changing, and just give you a general update on them really. So we're going to head outside now and take a closer look at each of them in the bowl.
One eternity later.
So first job was to catch them all up, as you can see here, into the blue bowl, and then I thought I would just show you what they're all looking like in the blue bowl here. You can see they've definitely put on a bit of size and they're definitely starting to grow. I'm just going to individually pick up each fish so we can take a closer look at it. So this is the first one, got quite a nice long straight back. There is a little bit of a small kink towards the dorsal fin, the caudal fin, sorry I should say. These fish definitely don't have a dorsal fin, but the tail is quite nicely splayed and split, and it's quite a nice fish to view from the top. I really like the clear wen growth, and that boxy head is slowly starting to form, and I really hope it can get some nice wen growth as the season progresses. Really nice white skin and quite a nice pattern on that one. Next up, we've got definitely a much better fish for a top view Ranchu. The tail is at a much better 45-degree angle, and it is far more splayed than the previous fish. This one definitely has a better head shape. It's got a really good box, and hopefully you can see that tail just there is quite splayed open with a nice triangular pattern. The head has got that nice boxy shape as you can see, and it's just got a nice even color overall. A really good fish from the top. Hopefully this one gets quite big, but it is definitely not as big as the other orange one in the bowl. So next up, we've got another one of the smallest fish. This one hasn't grown that much. I'm hopeful it will get a bit more growth on it this season, but it doesn't look like it's going to grow into a monster Ranchu. The wen growth is slowly starting to come, but this is definitely one of the weakest fish in the pond, I would say. Next up, we've got another slightly weaker fish. The wen growth isn't really coming through too much, and I would expect on a fish that is older than 12 months to have a bit more wen growth. So I'm not too hopeful that this fish will develop into the top view that we hope, but it does have quite a nice pattern and is quite a nice fish to look at in the pond, but definitely no show winner or no real high quality fish. But potentially that wen growth will come through a little bit more, but it's not quite got that box shaped wen that we look for. So next up are my two favourite fish, I would say. This one is definitely grown. It's really starting to fill out. The back isn't perfect. As you can see, there's a little bit of a peak in the back, but it does have quite a nice splayed tail and a really nice wen starting to grow. A nice chunky fish with a good frame and good body that is definitely going to be one of the bigger fish in the pond. So finally, I would say this is definitely the best fish. Quite a good back on this one. It could slope a tiny bit more. A really good box wen on this one and a nice splayed tail. This fish has come on really well and it's definitely put some growth on. I would say this one and the previous fish have put the most growth on, and those two are definitely going to be keepers in the long term. Good splayed tail on this and quite a nice caudal peduncle. I think this would make quite a nice fish to breed with in the future. Maybe if I can get some more stock from a different line of top view Ranchu. So I'm just going to pop this one back in the pond and then we will head back inside. So that was really interesting. Good to see some of the fish have put a little bit of weight on, which was always nice to see. And hopefully as the summer keeps creeping up and comes into full swing, we can get some really good growth on them throughout the year and hopefully get them to around maybe 3.5 inches. That would be really good to get that weight on before they go into winter. But now onto the second part of the video. So this is a little bit strange, probably a little bit weird maybe to some viewers, but goldfish do have teeth, and I just wanted to talk about it because I was looking in the Ryukin tank the other day and thinking, oh, there's a few goldfish teeth in the sand and they glare out. They glare out really obviously across the black sand. So I just put a little video on the screen now for you to see, but you can really see those white teeth popping out of the black sand. They show up really well, and the goldfish are constantly shedding and regrowing their teeth. Now, even though I haven't had the Ryukins that long at all, they are already shedding multiple teeth, as you can see along the sand bed. So I will probably remove those from the tank and add them to my collection. And some of you also may be thinking, collection? What do you mean collection? Well, yeah, that isn't right. I probably have a very strange collection. I know people collect lots of different things, but I have a little collection of koi and goldfish teeth, as you can probably see in this bag here. Now, if you do follow Luke's Goldies, maybe you've seen his tooth collection as well. So I will just get some of them out of the bag for you now. Just hold them up to the camera, maybe you can see what they look like. But these are a mixture of koi teeth and goldfish teeth. Hopefully you can see them. They are just like molars, like human molars, and probably a similar size to baby teeth or milk teeth. So there's quite a lot I've got here, maybe around 60 or 70 teeth in this bag, but they're constantly shedding their teeth. So now you've seen my tooth collection, let's get a little bit more in depth about it. So goldfish have teeth right at the back of their throats, so don't worry, they cannot bite you. Well, potentially they could if you manage to get your finger right down their throat, but their teeth are actually right in their pharynx, and this is why they're called pharyngeal teeth. Now, as I showed you on camera, they are quite like molars, similar to human molars, and they have them just at the side of their throat, which is connected to the esophagus. And what these are used for is for grinding up pieces of food. Now, in the wild, they may eat insect larvae, animal protein, insect protein, plants, plant matter, and they need these teeth to grind and crush down those pieces of food so they can digest them nice and easily, and they can come out the other end nice and easily. So what the goldfish do is they constantly regenerate and regrow these teeth. So if they have any problems with the teeth, it's not too much of a worry. They definitely don't have to go to the dentist and get those cavities filled, because they are constantly regrowing teeth, so they don't have to worry about that, which is quite a lucky thing for them and probably quite cheap for them because they don't have to pay for it either. So these teeth are constantly regrowing, and they're constantly grinding up that food and making sure it's nice and easily digestible. And if you have some goldfish at home, check out your tank, see if you can spot any teeth and maybe pull them out. Let me know down in the comments below what you think about this. Maybe you guys have also got a tooth collection as well, and not the human kind. So that's it really for this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing the top view Ranchu, seeing how they've developed and come along, and hopefully you enjoyed that funny little segment on goldfish teeth, which I thought was quite interesting and a little bit humorous. So as always, thank you all for watching. Remember to keep those water changes up, and happy fish keeping.